Hello and thanks for tuning in to another video. This one's a little bit different. It's another little overnight tour, but it's with the Brompton touring group, or a couple of people from that group, Cheddar and Wookey. Hope I've got your name right, Cheddar. Not 100% sure on the pronunciation there, but yeah, Cheddar and Wookey. Thought I'd just show you the route that we're going to be taking. Right, so here we go. This is a Sustrans map. It's the map of my local area, the Bristol area. If you've not got one of these for your local area, because there is one for every part of the country, then I think it's well worth considering. It shows all the cycle routes in the area that it covers. Right, so today we're going to be starting here at Yatton, just off the west from midway between Bristol and Weston-super-Mare, starting at Yatton train station. This route is a cycle route. That's the Strawberry line, which we take as far as Axbridge. We then drop down the hill and come back up over the hill. Let's see Ashton Windmill. It's a little point of interest we'll stop and have a look at. We then drop down into Wedmore before climbing up out of Wedmore, dropping down again to just outside the town, or village more rather, of Wookey, which is just outside of Wells. There's a campsite in Wookey, the Brompton campsite outside of Wookey, Wookey Farm campsite. I've stayed there before. If you've seen, you may have seen a video of that. So we overnight at Wookey, and then we take a slightly different route back through the lanes there to Wedmore in the morning. We have got options there. We may just go into Wells and up over the tops and drop down the Cheddar Gorge. That's the Cheddar Gorge there. Or the easier route, depending how people feel, will be to go back into Wedmore, into Cheddar. Stop the wind, it's not going to be windy today. Through Axbridge, which we missed on the way in, which is again on the Strawberry line, and then back through to Yatton on the Strawberry line again. So that's the plan. Hope that sounds of interest. Hope you join us. Right, so here we go then. We're on the Strawberry line. Met the other two. Probably see them over my shoulder there. And we're on his way. A bit cloudier than expected, a bit cooler than expected, but we're on the road, and that's all that matters. So yeah, if you follow my videos, you'll have seen the Strawberry line before, but I will give you a few shots along the way, and then we'll be coming off and heading on the roads over to Wedmore. So happy days, we're on his way. And the battery died. More on that a little later. Ashton Windmill. And a very band of three. on to Wedmore. A bit cloudier than I expected. So having left the strawberry line, we went on road, and it'd been predominantly uphill to this point to get to the windmill at Ashmore there. So this was a really welcome next move, down the aptly named Snake Lane on the way to the campsite at Wookey Farm. We enjoyed the descent, so I thought it was worth just including it in the video. First time in over 2 years. First time in over 2 years I got a flat. It's a beautiful spot to have a flat.
Resuming.
And I think we're only a few minutes away from the campsite. I'll find out shortly. So we've fixed the flat. Believe it or not, I'd forgotten my toolkit and my spare inner tube. Normally live in the bike, never mind on the bike, and due to a lot of renovation, different things I've done on the bike, they were taken out and I didn't put them back. Beginner's error. Anyway, there's the power of three. Between the three of us, we had the things we needed to get that put right, so that was great. We weren't a couple of minutes from the campsite. We'd taken a wrong turn as well. Again, my fault, hands up, can't deny it. So from there we quite quickly got on the right track, and then there was this little surprise for the guys on the way into the campsite here. This is a ford across the River Ix, which runs alongside us where we'll be camping in the campsite as well. So this is a ford across the river. Yeah, if you've seen my previous visit to this site, you'll have seen this before. But yeah, not many of those around, and it's always a surprise when you come round the corner there. So the campsite's just round the corner from here. So we'll carry on down the lane, and I'll bring you back on the campsite to find somewhere where we're going to be staying this evening. Terry Brompton, campsite 2 in the meadow. Right, so here we are then, all set up at Wookey Farm. Those clouds look amazing, by the way. Proper cotton bud clouds. Right, this is us, corner of the field. My tent, Vicky's tent, Hungarian at the end there. We paid a visit to the camp shop. You know that was going to happen, didn't you? Look at that. Pot holder. Bottle conditioned golden ale by Cheddar Ales. And I'm already halfway down the Indian pale ale there. Perfect. Cheddar Ales. Cheddar. Well, that's the Mendy Pills. The line of the Mendy Pills. Probably see the Mendip transmitter there. Somewhere there. Follow those along a few miles that way and we're into Cheddar. So yeah, in the process of being set up, but the tents are up. There's me. There's Vicky. There's Garen. I talked to him, but I think he's on the phone. That's the toilet block over there. Water and that sort of thing. Plan now, get a bit of lunch, get a bit of dinner, evening meal, whatever you want to call it. Enjoy those beers, well-earned beers today. Jeez. Yeah, what did we do? Had a flat. I forgot my puncture outfit and my Brompton toolkit. Brought lots of extra tools in case the headset came loose and things. If you follow my video my channel at all, you'll know that I've just spent a lot of time renovating this bike. So the new headset, new bottom bracket, new paint job, new handlebars, all new cables, brake blocks, yeah, new yeah, lots of new stuff. You know what, I've only had half that bottle of beer, it's getting to me already. Anyway, yeah, it's all good. I'm going to get something to eat. I'll show you what I'm going to do for evening meal, and then I think our plan is to get down the pub, have a couple of beers in the Ring of Bells, and see where that takes us. Catch you later. Right, so what we're doing tonight is one of these, the microwave rices. I think I've shown you these before. They are brilliant. Take 2 minutes to heat up in a pan, a little bit of water, and they heat up lovely. And it's ready-made rice. A lot easier than cooking it up yourself. And I'm going to add to that some spicy picante chorizo, which I'm going to chop up, and I've got half a red pepper there, which I'm going to chop up and fry up. And that is going to be cooked on the jet boil there, in the jet boil frying pan, and eaten on that plastic plate. That's me. People over there, you can probably hear the music in the background. Don't mind that. Hope we're not going on while 12 o'clock or whatever. Having said which, a couple of beers in the pub and I probably won't care. Garen's cooking on the Trangia there. I like a Trangia. And Vicky looks like she's got something on very similar lines to me. If not a jet boil, then it's something jet boil style. So yeah, that's us for it. Oh, look at those beers. They just look so good. When we get in the town, the architecture is fantastic. I'll show you that. Cooking lovely now. It's almost chicken and chorizo paella.
Yeah, I mean, he will never make it.
So the Ring of Bells public house in Wookey. Once again, third time I've been here. There's the guys with the bikes. What a beautiful evening it's turned out. Look, not a cloud in the sky. Perfect. Beers, what we're on? We're on Buckham Golden Ale. Exmoor, something or other. Say hi, Vicky.
Hello.
Say hi, Gary.
Hello.
There you go. 2 new YouTube stars. They're going to be coming on every trip, so net with me from now on, they've said.
Right, yeah.
So it's going to be great. It's going to be the terrible threesome, one for all and all for one. Maybe not. Right, so this is Garen's bike. It's a 12-speed titanium. He's just lent it me to have a little spin and a little run, and I will say it's lovely. It's so much lighter, and I've just been used to riding the bike fully laden down to here, but yeah, it's great. but the gearing is still high. If I had one, I'd have to reduce the gearing to make it more usable. I don't think I'd... The top 4 gears, it's 12 speed, the top 4 gears would only be downhill for me. But it's a beautiful bit of kit. And if I ever did change and got the money together, that's the one for me. Thanks for the loan, Gary. So another pint of that golden ale has just arrived, and it's really, really nice. And while we're drinking that, we're looking at this here map and trying to figure out the way back, but nobody's making any sense whatsoever, so we're going to abandon it until the morning.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, we're abandoning it until the morning, and then we'll have another look. Over and out. Now, you may or may not be able to see this. One of the things I love about a campsite like this, well, you can see it, there it is. The bats, well, not the bats, the wildlife. And on this campsite, as we got back from the pub there, there's lots of bats. Big old bats. Don't know what they are, must be, what's the big bats called? Are they horseshoe bats? I don't know, I think so. But yeah, bats. Now that in front there is the toilet block. Looks like there's a young lady heading there, so I'll let her go first. But yeah, as always at this sort of time of night for these cameras, it looks a lot lighter than it is. That's our guys there, the 2 lights on in the tents. The sun's set, or setting over there, set I think. You know, I've been here, this is the 3rd time I've been at this campsite, and the last 2 times pretty much on me here, literally in this field. And there's something nice about it, having people in it now, in a different kind of way, if you know what I'm saying. I like the solitude, I like the quiet. The guys over there have got some music playing. I kind of don't mind it in a way, but I'd rather be listening to nature, if I'm honest. And that's the downside of campsites. That's why I like to wild camp. The light keeps coming on. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there. That's in the river or the other side of the river, so I don't know what somebody's doing there, but fair play to them. Doing something, having some fun. The toilets here are composting toilets. It's a very ecologically friendly kind of site, which I also like. Have you ever seen a composting toilet? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Let's see if I can show you that now. Right, so here we go. Composting toilet. Oh. I'll just close the gate. Right, so down there is the composting stuff, and down there is where you wee. Now, other than the fact, oh, actually, down there is where the gents wee. Down there is where the ladies wee. So, I'm going there, which you don't want to watch. So, I'll bring it back in later. Well, it's just gone 7, and the sun's clearly shining, so it's time to get up. See what's happening in the world. I could hear a little bit of noise, so I'm guessing the others, or at least one of them, are already up. And there we are. Good morning. What a beautiful morning. Happy days. There's the toilet block. I think that's my first stop. I'll pick you up later. Right, so breakfast this morning. Jet boil's on there, as you can see. It's boiling already. Been on a couple of minutes. It's porridge and coffee. And that'll do me fine. I do need to find a better way of doing this. I just can't be doing with the waste of this one-use plastic for the coffee pot there, and even the sachet the coffee's in. I'm going to find a way of making my own up before and bring it ready-made up rather than this. But other than that, yeah, I'm sure I'll enjoy. Gotta say it again, what a beautiful morning. Happy days. Oh, there we go, breakfast calls. Okay, so that's the bike this morning. Not fixed that flat. So fun and games. Hopefully it's just a slow. I'll pump it up and see where we go. I can't believe I've come without my toolkit and my inner tube. They never leave the bike, but of course when I did all the work on it, they were taken out, and I've omitted to put them back. Bit of a, yeah, so I forget to put them back and get the first puncture in something like 3 years. That's the way the world works, isn't it? We'll see how we go on the road and pump it up, and we'll go from there. I will just say, Vicky's got a spare tube, and she'd done something that a lot of us do. I know I did it, and she'd put it in there, and it had gone back down the tube, and we struggled to get it out. We couldn't get it out yesterday, but we managed to get it out this morning. So there is a spare tube if I need to steal hers. But yeah, just a tip on that. I've learnt through experience, if you wrap the tube in cling film, it makes it more sticky. Wrap it in cling film, put a tie wrap in there, a long tie wrap, and it doesn't seem to move about so much in the tube. And if it does, it seems to be easier to get it out. So yeah, keep your spare tube in there, wrap it in cling film. Little tip for you. This is the way in, and we're just heading round to the camp shop. Got those lovely beers last night. They went down the tree, very nice. Again, part of the ethos of the place is that they're local beers. They were brewed. That's 10 miles away from here. So the shop's open this morning. Get a nice coffee, which we may well do in a moment. There you go, there are 42 solar panels on this roof. They supply electricity for the farm, with any excess exported into the national grid. On average, they generate 9,000 kilowatts yearly. How good is that? We've even got a ramp here, look. And there, as you can see, I think, are some of our friendly goats. It's like breakfast time. Happy days, right, there we go. Wookey Farm campsite. The building area across there is they're rebuilding the farmhouse. And that's the lady, that's Sarah, whose campsite it is. Yes, fine, thank you. Just doing a walk round of your site.
Yes.
Get you on YouTube again.
Oh, nice, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely. Where are you recycling today?
Just back to
Just
Bristol.
back. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just one night.
This one there, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to get things going for 2 nights. Not
Yeah,
everybody
I'm
can
sure
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although it was quicker to get here than we thought.
okay.
So on another day, maybe
Yeah.
a Friday,
Yeah.
especially this time of year, when it doesn't go dark well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's doable. Get the
Doable,
train into Yatton and then cycle
Yeah.
here from Yatton.
Yeah.
So we'll see. How many goats do you have?
So there's those ones there, there's about 30 odd there, and then out in the field there's another sort of 60 with the kids and things.
So getting on for 100 goats.
Yeah, usually
Yeah. It's different, isn't it? You don't see many goat farms.
No.
Or if you do, you're not
Well,
aware of them. Yeah.
No, well they're tucked up inside or something. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All good.
Oh,
Right.
there's
I'm
nothing
going to
there.
get a coffee
I
and
know.
so in fixing the flat again, realised that there's only one tyre lever in Gerron's toolkit. So thinking is we left that at the side of the road yesterday where we fixed the puncture for the first time. So hopefully we're retracing our steps now, and the spot is just up this lane somewhere where we're hoping to find the toolkit. So yeah, we've had to sort of double back on ourselves a little bit. There's Bob the digger in the field, and we were right opposite Bob. I have to say it's not a bad lane to ride. Pretty much perfect for cycling. Monday Pulse there to the right. Yeah, pretty good. Morning. Now this is the spot. Can we find a tyre lever? There it is.
Hey!
One tyre lever.
Look at that.
Happy days.
Even with Terry's oil on it. Is that like a...
It's definitely the right one. So we've come to a stop. Just coming down the road and notice this. How mint is that? Lush. Right, so here we are then, just coming into the bottom of the Cheddar Gorge. It's a Sunday afternoon in June, and although it's turned cloudy now, we've had a bit of sunshine and such today. So unsurprisingly, it's busy, very busy. But yeah, it's the Cheddar Gorge. So just having a little run up there now. I don't know how far we'll get, but we'll see. I'll just leave you to enjoy the view, and I'll bring you back in a little later. this, I think, is one of the most impressive parts of the gorge. I don't know if we'll get any further, partly because of time constraints. It's 12:15 and Garen would like to get a train at 2:20 in Yatton. So yeah, no sign of them coming up the hill at the moment. Give them a few minutes, and then if not, I'll start heading down. Right, so the guys clearly didn't fancy coming up the hill. I can't say I blame them really, with the traffic being the way it was in particular, and also I think all our legs are a little bit tired after the best part of 2 days cycling there. So yeah, they didn't come any further up the hill. Well, they came partly up the gorge, and obviously they've had a little look. You'll see them coming in on the right hand side in a minute or two now. So yeah, that's the Cheddar Gorge. Still not really ridden it for you, have I, and shown it to its best. You get a little feel of it from this, I think. I might have to come back and try again. It's as good an excuse as any. Photo opportunity stop. Cheddar Reservoir. Like some sort of sailing competition going on out there. So back at Yatton Station where it will be gone. Just said cheerio to Vicky and Jaren. If you are thinking of coming this way, there's a bike hire there. Come without a bike, hire one and do the trail. Just making my way back to my van and heading back to Bristol. Happy days. Been really good.